The fourth most popular IPA, Stone IPA, was launched in the summer of 1997 at a time when IPAs were still considered a bit of a fringe beer. Since that time, Stone IPA has become what the company calls one of the most well-respected and best-selling IPAs in the country. This golden beauty explodes with citrusy flavor and hop aromas, all perfectly balanced by a subtle malt character. Now, this began a long line of IPAs and double IPAs that made Stone one of the premier breweries on the West Coast. According to Stone founder Greg Cook, back in 1997, when we decided to release Stone IPA for our first anniversary, IPAs were strictly in the realm of the extreme beer enthusiast. At Pizza Port Carlsbad, we found Swami's IPA, and that was hard to stray from, despite the long list of other fantastic beers they were putting out. It's hard to imagine now, but I can't recall any other big hoppy IPAs being brewed in San Diego County at the time. Slim pickings back then, and many of them were IPAs in name only, not really living up to their hoppy potential. And we wanted to change that. And boy, did they ever. They call it the IPA that launched generations of hop fanatics. It comes into us at 6.9% ABV, 71 IBUs, really easy to get nationwide. It's available all over the place year-round. And according to their website, Stone IPA was an immediate hit and soon became the flagship beer of our young brewery. It uses Magnum, Chinook, Centennial, Azacca, Calypso, Motueka, Ella, and Vic Secret hops. And as far as food pairings go, well, they recommend fruit, citrus, and chicken. All right, here we are again, and here we are with another beer that I could have sworn I reviewed on YouTube. Never did. I've had it a bunch of times, of course. Who hasn't? If they're an IPA fan, or even if you're not, you probably had this beer maybe once or twice. Stone IPA. Really shocked. I think I did Arrogant Bastard a while back, and I noticed I never did the original Arrogant Bastard. I never did Stone IPA. I did variations of IPAs from Stone. I did Delicious IPA, Self-Righteous. I don't even know if that's an IPA or not, but many other Stone beers, but never did their IPA. Interesting. So there you see the gargoyle on the front of the bottle. The one thing I always loved about these bottles is they're a little bit, they're dark, but they're not so dark where you can't see the brew inside them, and I kind of like that. And just a kind of a crisp looking bottle to me. So let's open it up, pour it into this tulip glass, see what we got here from Stone IPA. I don't think I have a freshness date on here. It says enjoy fresh. No duh. I would love to say that I'm really keeping that. It's a vegan beer, by the way. Interesting. It says vegan. So, no meat in this beer. Or I guess dairy products. I guess that is possible. I just don't see. I've never really looked on Stone beers to see if there was board-on dates, bottle dates. I don't even know if they're at the bottom here, but nothing here. There is one of those pretentious blurbs on the back of it, as is prevalent on many Stone beers. It says, what you have here is more than just a very tasty beer. Stone IPA fought on the front lines in the Great Beer Wars. This David Stone many Goliaths. See what we did there? Ooh. It's our burden. Yours is to enjoy this beer. Everyone steps up in their own way. Leave no stone unturned.com. All right, so swish it around a little bit, see what we got. So this is one of the brighter looks to an IPA. Very golden colored. Not reddish, amber, nothing like that. This is very, very yellow and golden and almost hazy looking a bit, but not quite hazy. And that wouldn't be like a hazy IPA, of course, but a good look to it for sure. Got some lacing on the side, nice frothy head as well, as you can see. Good looking beer. Aroma wise. Yes, so very, very hoppy, very citrusy, grapefruity, indeed. Good smell, West Coast kind of smell, with a hint of that pine that I love about West Coast beers. Really a delicious smelling beer. Kind of have to dig deep to get the real aroma, but it's definitely there. Taste-wise. Great taste. It's got that dankness, that harshness in the back of the throat. Right in the front of the palate, you definitely get the biting sting, the grapefruit, crushed grapefruit. And just a great taste on the back. Just a really full beer, a really biting IPA. Great representation of the style. I really love it, and this is a lot of the reason I love West Coast IPAs is because of this taste, this piney, bit of pine, more grapefruit, more the dank grapefruit kind of. And at 6.9%, it is getting up there to the north end, obviously, of the IPA range. Of course, double IPAs usually are 7.5 and above. This still is 6.9. I could have sworn it used to be like 7.0 or 7.1, but maybe not. Maybe it's always been 6.9. Great beer, though. Awesome representation of the style, and an awesome kind of summertime IPA too, in my opinion, for maybe drinking out on the veranda or some kind of outdoor patio or something like that. That's kind of what I picture this IPA being. Really good representation of style. I love this beer. I'm going to go ahead and give it a perfect score, a 10 out of 10 for Stone IPA.